Outcastly Wrestling, it is time. Destiny has come full circle. And the only man standing in my way after week after week after week of violently decimating, absolutely destroying, ripping and tearing, systematically eradicating every single soul to ever dare step foot in this 20 by 20 squared circle with me.
I'm the biggest adversary you've ever climbed into the ring with. I'm the most respected, I'm the most reputable, and I'm the baddest motherfucker. By a long shot, you've stepped into the ring with nothing but a bunch of washed up has-beens. Jack the Ripper? Really? I buried him 3 fucking years ago and he clings on to life to this day. Bravo! You've beat some real winners. Megatron would wipe the ring with everybody you've defeated. And that's a fucking undisputable fact.
Oh, because you was my brother. You was the man I handpicked from the masses to align myself with. When I saw you, I saw a chaos-born son. I saw a champion of carnage. I saw one of my own. So it was my goal to bring you back, Jack. And I tried to give you guidance, I tried to help you, but everything I ever said to you would fall upon deaf ears, because you was blinded by ignorance, and you could not see what I could see. You could not see what they could see. You could not see how weak and frail you had become.
I've noticed something. I've noticed that you say the exact same thing over and over and over again. You just use different words, synonyms, and similes. But the message is always the same. You're gonna run through your opponent with effortless ease. And that is why your ego is going to be your undoing this week, Bison. You are looking into the eyes of a man that you cannot overpower as you think you can.
How do you feel, Jack? Are you excited? Happy? Confident in your abilities to get the job done? No. I'd imagine you're feeling anxiety, aren't you? Building up inside you as the day gets closer. I'd imagine you're feeling quite dreadful, Jack. Knowing that your future will be dictated, your future will be decided in the middle of that 20 by 20 squared circle. Knowing that when you lose to the Iron Bison, you're done.
You see me at my worst, you know nothing of me. Iron Bison, not a thing at all. You have only seen the surface. You have known me less than a year. You have seen me coming back to form, getting back to where I once was when I was at the highest point in my career. And the anticipation for this match does not have me nervous. It does not have me doubting myself in any way, shape, or form. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
You're not the embodiment of dominance, Jack. You're the embodiment of failure. You're the embodiment of delusions. Hell, if you was capable of 50% of what you tell people you are, if that monster could just muster 20% of what you say it can do, Jack, you'll be undeniable, you'll be unstoppable, you'll be unbeatable, Jack. You'll be me. You see, the truth is, Jack, you're a fake. You're a fraud.
I have found that fire within me once again, Iron Bison, and I will prove it to you this week at Curse of the Immortals at Camp Crystal Lake when we step into the ring and go to war with one another. War is not easy. War is a battlefield where 2 men go nose to nose, toe to toe, knuckle to knuckle.
You talk about gearing up to head to war. You do not talk of a monster that's going to be heading to that ring to devour, to conquer, to eradicate and destroy anyone in your way. You talk about a man gearing himself up to survive one.
Bella's going to ring, and I'm going to crack your skull with a steel chair, instantly giving you the first victory. Why would you do this, Jack? Why? Why would you hand Iron Bison a disqualification victory? That's simple. Because every time there's a pinfall, they stop the time. And they get us back in our corners. And they start the match again. And then the timer restarts. But you see, Bison, I'm not going to stop with one chair shot. And I'm not going to back into my corner no matter what that referee tells me to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap your leg into this steel chair. And I'm going to stomp away at it until your leg snaps.
So Jack, you talk as a man, going to war with a monster, and you talk about a man that's gonna grab a chair. You talk about a man that's gonna grab weapons to try and put that monster down. But there's one glaring hole in your theory, in your tactic, in your battle plan. So you head to that ring, and you bring your little chair. But in order to put that chair upon my ankle, to cause all the damage you feel needs to be done, in order to feel the confidence required to face me, to fight me, because you now know you've already admitted it. You cannot fight me without it. You will not go toe to toe with me, because this monster, this embodiment of dominance, will tear you apart. First, to get the chair around my ankle, Jack, you need to put me on my back.
I am a cerebral assassin. I know, Bison, that despite the fact you are the smaller man, you are not much smaller. And your skills are legendary. I've seen what you've done to people. I don't doubt your abilities for a second. I don't underestimate you. I do not believe that I'm going to run through you with these. It is going to take every single thing at my disposal to put you down repeatedly enough times to come out on top in this Iron Man match, because you will fall, Bison, and you will fall repeatedly at my hands. And I will take your leg out, and I will reduce you to nothing more than a pile of blood, shit, and broken dreams. Because that is all that will be left for you after I defeat you and capture the Outcast Elite Heavyweight Championship.
Because we've heard it all before. Tales of violence. Tales of a monster that's going to cause unrelenting, unbounded devastation and destruction to every mortal that steps in front of its path. But each time you tell it, Jack, it loses its power. Because each time you tell it, each and every time, again and again and again, it fails to come to fruition. It fails to pass. It fails to meet reality, Jack. The only place those stories are alive is inside your mind. But I see you, Jack. It's time to tell them the truth, because the people that house the Iron Faith and the Iron Legion are truth seekers, Jack. They're sick and tired of hearing you talk. But when I speak, they listen, because I am a truth speaker. When I talk, Jackie, it's the gospel truth. So trust me when I say that I'm gonna ragdoll you in that ring from one side of it to the other, that I'm gonna overpower you, make you feel like an insignificant child. It's the truth!
You can. You say you're gonna ragdoll me. Bitch, don't make me laugh. You're gonna ragdoll a 6'8" and 20-pound monster. That is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. If you truly believe that, then it is you that has gone insane, my friend. You say you're gonna give me the gift of insanity. That's a gift I received long ago. Long ago!
The lies. They don't stop, do they, Jack? You cannot stop with the lies. It's time, Jack, to start telling these people the truth. As hard as that will be, but trust me, Jack, when you tell it, when you speak those lines, when you speak the syllables that hold the truth, the weight which will be lifted upon your shoulders will be elevation at its finest. It will be redemption that you seek, validation, all of it comes by speaking the truth.
Iron Bison, you claim to know me inside and out. You've looked into my eyes. You've studied my soul. You know me. And you claim that I struggle with demons inside of my soul. You could not be further from the truth, my poor naive friend. Allow me to shed light upon this situation. Guard! Turn on my fucking light before you lose another finger.
I'm gonna technical proficiency, embarrass you, humble you, make you finally come to terms with the fact that you're no monster at all, that you're not on my level. And then I'm gonna hit you with the Iron Forge, Jack, and I'm gonna render your legs useless without the use of a weapon. I'm gonna snap in half your spine. Individually, I'm gonna break each and every limb. And then, Jack, By the time 30 minutes in to this relentless assault, your mind is going to escape through the door of madness, knowing that all that reality represents is pain, all that reality represents is anguish, all that reality represents is chaos. And that this reality is my world, mine, and as long as your mind exists within it, it will be haunted by the reality and the existence of the Iron Bison.
And I am in my self-imposed prison, not because I feel safe here. No. I come here only when it is necessary to unleash the beast within me. The killer, the psychopath, the monster. And here he is, live and in living color, just for you, my friend. Are you excited? Are you as excited as I am for what is to come at Camp Crystal Lake? Because after I'm done, nobody will speak of the things that Jason Voorhees did at Camp Crystal Lake. They will speak of what Jack Arson did to the Iron Bison for 60 long and agonizing minutes. You fool. You have played into my hand this entire time. I have known what it was that I was going to do to you from the very start. I knew that in order to defeat you, the lies would have to stop. I'd have to stop playing games with myself, and I would have to embrace what it is that I actually am. I would have to get in touch with my inner serial killer. The ruthless, cunningly sadistic, savage side of me.